Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, people. Welcome to my page, Camel's Creation. Today, you're gonna be working on fish tanks. So, I know you guys are probably tired of seeing car footage or maybe woodwork. But as promised, we have some fish tank footage. Today, I'm going to clean it out. It's pretty dirty in here. Algae everywhere. Rocks are all congested, so I'm gonna clean this guy up and we're gonna talk about my setup a little bit, talk about this stand we made, some of the objects inside of the tank itself, and basically how this setup looks. It's supposed to be an Alien versus Cowboys theme, but once it's cleaned up, hopefully you'll see. I may trim a little bit on the vegetation in there. It's not too dirty, or they're not too long, but I may trim a little bit. So get my supplies ready to get it clean. I'll show you how it looks once it's all done. Alright guys, tank is done. I let it cycle for a few hours, actually overnight. Make sure it was clean before I showed you guys the video, but still a little dirty on the inside because I drained out a lot of water. I don't want to do too much just to clean it and change the environment for the fish too much. But it's clean enough. Fish look pretty happy. The vegetation looks pretty good. All the green plants are real. Except for the cactus, of course, but I did not trim them. It's got our space side over here. It's a 40-gallon tank with, I don't know, 15 fish. Got some angel fish in there, some tetras, glow tetra. Another angel fish. Let's see. Got some Siamese algae eater. Got some ghost fish in there too, where you can actually see through them. We got ghost catfish somewhere. Oh, there they are. So I'm sorry, glass catfish. We got 2 glass catfish there. Yeah, and the stand we made all out of Home Depot products. Straight plywood and 2x4s. Bought the hinges. Bought the trimming and borders and stain and everything. I got some pictures on that if you want to see a build process. The whole stand probably cost about $200 to make, but most of that price is because I got 5 wheels underneath. And I want to give it that floating effect. so I had the wheels covered. But now when I do tank changes, serious tank changes, I can wheel it over here to the sink and the faucet can reach over to fill it up, or I can wheel it to a window. So I had to get pretty nice wheels, A, to hold the load, and B, to be big enough so they won't leave a dimple on the wood floor. So I mean, those were probably about 20-30% of the cost there, getting those wheels. So if you do it without wheels, you save some money there, but the wheels made a nice addition. A couple of these bubblers are mainly that bubbler there I had to make. So a cool fact, if you find some aquarium decor that you like and it is not a bubbler, you wish it could bubble, you can make it yourself, or you just want to make it yourself to save some money. Pretty easy. So a couple things you'll need is really just some airline hose, of course, and you have this valve here. I got those from Amazon, this air control valve, and then of course an air stone. So basically all you do is drill a hole into your decor. You want to drill a hole small enough for your line to go in. So if you could, you drill small enough for the line to go in first, and then you attach it to your air stone inside of it. If you don't have enough room, then make it big enough to fit your whole air stone in there, or just put it underneath the decor. This valve here, so you can control how many bubbles your new homemade bubbler makes, or if you have a split. So for instance, I have this spaceship and that spaceship on a split here. So you can see it's teed off there, and I have the control valve there. That way I can control how fast this one elevates and still let that one run at full bubble or not. Also on this cart here, I don't want to have too many bubbles to serve the fish, so I actually put the flow control valve on the actual bubbler. On the actual air pump there. So yeah, I just vacuumed out the rocks. Next video I'll actually do a filter change. I got a DIY filter change with my own media I made and some lava rocks and stuff. So we'll show y'all how that goes.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Campbell's Creations. Today I'm going to give you a tour of our fish tank. Let's start with the decor and what we have going on here. So my husband and I couldn't decide rather on one single theme for the tank, so we went with two separate ones. We got our Wild West over here, and then we have an almost alien invasion. Our UFO right now seems to be stuck, so I guess we have a little more time than we thought. We've got a moon rock over here, some cool looking, it's supposed to be an anemone, the same with these guys, but as you can see, the black algae is quickly taking over our tank. We have our spaceman back here who's about to dominate this planet. His flag fell over, so we got to give him a little extra time. We also, everything that you see that's green is live though. So here we have our Java fern. This is actually a Java fern mixed in with another plant. This was one of the very first plants that we got, and I can't remember the name. If I do, I will drop it down in the comments for you guys. And then in the back, this humongous one we have right here is our Amazon sword. So let me get in on some of the fish that we have in here. The red and purple, there's also a green one in here. Those are the three amigos. These are the tiger barbs. So they're actually some of the most active fish that we have in the tank, only because the red one is the most aggressive. So if you can see swimming in the back there, that is our albino frog gumball. We have two tetras, two silver dollar tetras. We have a gourami. I'm not sure what this little guy in the back is. I think that he is also a tetra. We got our Siamese algae eater, an apple snail. This is Tigger, barely makes an appearance, so you guys should feel lucky. What else we got? We got our koi angelfish in the back. I'm actually looking for our ghost catfish. They must be playing a really good game of hide and go seek with me today. Oh, here we go. We've got them out hiding in the Amazon sword. They do tend to be to themselves, so I'm not surprised that they're just kind of floating around doing their own thing. Here we've got just a regular algae eater. I also forgot his name, or like what species he is, but we call him Tweak because he kind of tweaks out on everyone if you get too close. And I don't know if I mentioned our other angelfish, but that is majority. Snail hiding out in the background. That is all of the fish that we have in here.
Let's set the mood on this tank and see how it looks. Turn the lights out. So this is Cowboys versus aliens. So here we got our sunset side, you know, where you could have your cowboy fight. And then as soon as you cross this border here, you go to the alien side. We got our glow rocks, our floating moon ship thing. There's a spaceman back there, his flag fell. Yeah, we kind of set the mood here, having both kind of lights there. The fish love it. They actually go back and forth between the sides, depending on the color. I don't know what they think, but it doesn't disturb the fish at all. Any questions, guys? You let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. That way you can be up to date to what I do next. I'll show some old pictures of the setup before this. We probably change the setup every year or two, so stay tuned to see what next setup may be. All right, peace.